Hi, today we're going to talk about how to convert a Notion form into PDF files on automation. For this demonstration, we have an Affidavit of Heirship form. As you can see, this is a form which has been created with certain fields over here. And once the user fills in all the details in these fields and they click on submit, the responses will go to the responses view in the database over here. I've already created two entries out of the particular form. And now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF files on automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. PDF Output will help me create PDF files on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So the Notion database will contain all the information that I want to convert to PDF, and the Google document is where I'll be editing the document to be converted to PDF file. You can create anything such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you're planning to generate in your business on a day-to-day basis with this automation tool. Let's understand how this will work. So let's click on create PDF and let's sign in, and then I will show you how the automation will work out. So let me quickly log in, and then we will be able to see how the automation will proceed from there on. So once you log in, the very first thing which you need to do is you need to connect your Notion database which you're going to use in your setup. So I'm going to add this Affidavit of Heirship form. So let me click on add Notion database, and this will allow me to add the database at my selection screen. And meanwhile, let me copy the database title which I have on my Notion account. So I'll just copy this title and I'm going to add this into my selection screen. Head over to the Notion account, click on select pages and put the title inside the search pages field. Select the database from here and then click on allow access. So your database will be added up over here inside the drop down. So it will take a while to load the database, but please be patient, it should definitely appear. If it is not appearing in the drop down, simply click on reload database. And if you reload it once or twice, the database will definitely be visible in the drop down over here. So let me try to reload it once again, and I should be able to see the database appear in the drop down. You can see the database is showing up over here. And if I scroll down, I should be able to see all the properties of the database appear one below the other, as you can see over here. So next step is adding a document to this database. So click on add Google document. If you already have an affidavit template file on your drive, click on existing document and choose the already available document that you might have on your drive from this selection that appears. I don't have any document available, so I will instead add a new demo document which it will create with all the placeholders automatically added up. So you can see it has created me this demo document with every placeholder automatically created right inside the document. So whatever properties you have in the database over here, all the properties are already added onto the document over here. So we have affidavit name, we have the deceased name, we have the heirs list, all the fields that you see inside double curly brackets. These are the exact same fields which we have in the database over here. So when the PDF will be created, all these fields that you see inside double curly brackets, they will be replaced with the values that we get from the database. So the affiant name will be mapped to the affiant name column. Similarly, the deceased name will be mapped to the deceased name column, and so on for all the other fields that you see inside double curly brackets. And they will be replaced with the values that you get from the database one by one. So if you want to still add any properties from the database onto the document, let's say I want to add the heirs list, I will just click on copy. I will go to the document where I wish to add it, and I can manually type anything and it will be instantly modified. Okay, so the template will be instantly modified. I can use Control V or Command V on my keyboard and it will instantly paste the property inside the document. So you can go ahead and copy paste any property as per your choice onto the document, and it will instantly be mapped onto the document directly. Okay. So I have already created all the placeholders that I need, and I don't need to map any more fields any further. The next step that I need to define is how I want to have the PDF file named. Okay. So I want to define the PDF file as per the affiant name. You can go with any other name, or maybe let's say I want to define it by the deceased name. So I will select deceased name from the drop down, and then I'll click on download PDF. The moment I click on download PDF, it will check if any of the records are marked as ready to generate. So we have this generate PDF column. If any of the records are marked as ready to generate, it will be converted to PDF and it will be stored in the PDF file column. That is how the automation works, and you can quickly see that the PDFs are getting generated and it is getting stored in the database. So let me click on the files and we will be able to see all the properties automatically mapped. So you can see it created me this document with every placeholder automatically mapped and replaced with the corresponding values from the database. Let's open up the second document. We also see the similar pattern over here. So we generated two documents where the PDFs were created by mapping the field values to the database. And if you want to automate this solution forever, simply click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will create an automation to run forever, which means now you do not need to set up everything from scratch again and again like how we did it to create the PDF. Once you click on Setup Notion Automation, so whenever the user will click on Submit and a new entry appears in the database, simply mark it as ready to generate and the PDF will be directly created inside the database over here. This is how easy and effective it is to create PDFs through PDF output with the automation. So this removes the necessity to use PDF output to set up everything from scratch. As the moment you click on Notion automation, the automation begins and you can directly generate the PDF inside the database whenever you mark it as ready to generate. This makes it really efficient and convenient to use, and you can use it 24/7, 365 days to create PDF directly inside the Notion database. I hope this demo was clear to you. If you have any questions on this, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address your queries through this chat. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you will be able to see the contact window. Click on that and send me a message with your queries. I'll be able to take up any issues which you might be having. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automation available. But that was more or less from my side. So you can start generating a PDF by automating the PDFs within the database. So this will help you create PDF directly within the database, and you can see it has started processing this document and it will soon be converted to document right inside the database, which you can see over here. So this is how PDF output works, and this is how the documents can be created and